Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to jump into my Ipsy Glam Bag X. This is the curated by Halsey collaboration massive glam bag. It's the one that they do every 3 months, and we're going to jump into this month's Ipsy. So if that's something you're into, make sure to keep on watching. And don't forget to subscribe, because that is the best way to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting. So if you want to jump into the Ipsy Glam Bag X Halsey collaboration massive box, stay tuned. Now, this is the $50 every 3-month Ipsy takeover that they do. It's their big box. It is the purple one, the Ipsy X, and we're going to be jumping into this. The entire box was curated by Halsey. They went through all of the products and kind of custom picked a bunch of stuff, and I'm really excited to try them out. So I am going to grab my phone, which has all of the info on each of the products, and I'm going to go in order, and we're going to try, demo, everything. First product out of the box is from Aether Beauty, and I gotta tell you, this was the product I was the most excited to get. This is the Moonlight Crystal Eyeshadow Palette. I'm gonna open it so you can see the inside while I'm talking about it. There is an insert with all of the shade names, but this is the inside of the palette. You know I love purples and you know I love cool tones, so I'm excited to jump right into this. Retailing for $58, this is a full-size eyeshadow palette that you will feel good about wearing. These shimmery eyeshadows 24/7. They're infused with organic coconut oil for smooth application, rose quartz to illuminate the eyes, sapphire to promote well-being and focus, and they are housed in a fully sustainable packaging. Use your favorite eyeshadow brush, apply them with an oil to create cream shadows, 100% vegan and cruelty-free. I'm really excited to try this out. I've mentioned in the past that I'm susceptible to coconut and it's not a product I can use. I don't have an issue when I eat it, use it on my lips or my eyes. It's just when I use it in this area of the face that I tend to break out. The eyes, I've never had an issue, and I have used the Aether formula before. It does not give me an issue, so if you're coconut sensitive like me, you shouldn't have a problem. Now, I'm going to use the brushes that actually came in my glam bag as well. So I'm going to use the first and second item together. These are the Complex Culture 4-piece face and eye brush set, retailing for $74. Each brush in this set was meticulously designed to work with multiple brushes to save you time, effort, and room in your makeup bag. Plus, this first-of-its-kind biodegradable handle features velvety matte finish for extra grip and control, retailing for $74, 100% cruelty-free. This collab between beauty pros and the community of women aims to simplify your routine so you feel twice as confident in half the time. I'm going to use these brushes today. I'm going to save this one to the side because this is more of your highlight brush. And I'm going to jump into these instead. So I'm going to jump off camera, prime my eyes, and I will be right back to try the palette. All right, I'm back and my eyes are primed. Time to jump into the palette. I'm going to start with this fluffy brush right here. This is the All Over Shadow brush. And I'm going to take that on its side. And I'm going to start, I don't even know where I want to start. I always want to go purple, and I think I'm going to do that today. I'm going to start right up here in the top right corner. This is in the shade Intention, because it's more of a matte. I am going to kick off some of the extra, and I'm going to dust this in the socket of the eye. The pigment is very nice. It is not patchy or grabbing. It is a very soft formula, though. So you do want to make sure that when you're picking it up in the pan, go in with very light pressure, because you don't want to take too much product, because there is quite a bit of pigment in here. Turning that same brush on its side, I'm just going to blend out the crease with no additional product. On the Easy Crease Definer brush with that same color, I am going to trace that in the socket of the eye, just to further define that area. And then once the color's down, going into the tip of that first brush, I'm just going to blend that out a little bit more. I'm going to grab a fluffy blending brush from my own collection, because I do want something a little bit firmer, and I'm going to take this shade down here, Moonchild, which is a very soft purple. And I'm going to take a very small amount of that and just blend above the crease to soften and blend out this gray. Now that we have this nice warm gray definition, we're ready to build it up. So now I'm going to really pick up a decent amount of that first shade, quite a bit, and I'm going to add some smoky definition just to the outer portion of the eye. Next, I'm going to go into the Precision Eyelid Brush, and this is where we're going to go into Manifest, the purple right here, and I'm going to load that up on this brush, and I am going to spray it with a tiny bit of setting spray, just so that it really foils the color, and I'm going to pull that all the way on the lid. The color's beautiful, but I think this brush is a little bit too big for what I'm looking for it to do. So I'm going to jump into a smaller brush of my own, and I'm going to clean that up. Once that's in place, I'm going to go back into the lighter purple on the very tip of that first brush, and I'm just going to use that to diffuse out the crease. And that's the beginning of a really pretty purple smoky eye. So I'm going to go do this on this eye, and I'll be right back. All right, the base of the smoky eye is done, and we are at the phase where I refer to as the trust the process eye, where until we do the bottom and build it up a little bit and then throw on our mascara, it's going to look a little weird, but trust me, it will all come together in the end. I'm going to set the brushes and the palette aside, and we will come back to them. But the formula is really nice. The colors are going on nice, and I'm not getting a ton of fallout. A little bit when I was really packing it on, but it cleaned up right away with no issues. The next item out of the box is going to be a mascara from Fenty Beauty. Now, I do already own it, so I'm going to set the brand new one aside to drop in an upcoming giveaway, and I'm going to use the one that I already own, and that's what we're going to use. So this retails for $24. This is the Fenty Beauty Full Frontal Mascara in the shade 'Cause I'm Black. This high-performance mascara holds up while you turn up. The innovative brush creates mega volume, length, and thickness for a dramatic look, and the long-wearing, water-resistant jet black pigments will not smudge or smear for hours. Vegan and cruelty-free. I'm going to curl my lashes, and we're going to throw this on. Now, this is not a first impression, because obviously I do already own and know how this mascara works. I'm going to be honest, the brush is nice, but it's not my favorite mascara. You know I prefer a much smaller wand on my mascaras. But that being said, it does go on nice. It is long wearing. All of those claims are true. But like I said, any of these mascaras with a larger brush typically aren't my go-to. And while I was off camera, I definitely stabbed myself in the eye with the mascara wand, so I did clean up the mascara that I got everywhere. But I like the mascara. I definitely feel like I still need a lash with how dramatic the smoky eye is going to be, but we'll get to that a little bit later. The next item out of the box comes from the brand Beauty Stat. This retails for $65. It is the Universal C Eye Protector Vitamin C. This breakthrough treatment uses a blend of 5% ascorbic acid, the most stable form of vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, green tea extract, and hemp to brighten, plump, and smooth your eye area. It doubles as an eye primer to help makeup go on smoother and last longer. So I am going to use this under the eye as a 2-in-1 eye cream and under eye primer, and hopefully that will make my concealer last really well. There we go. Got a little bit right there. And I'm going to pull that in the entire under eye area. Now, obviously, I'll be able to tell you today if makeup applied nicely on it. What I will not be able to tell you is if the skincare part of it worked. You know it'll take 28 to 60 days to really know if your skincare is working. But I will say this feels really nice. It's nice and silky. I definitely think, based on the consistency, that everything's going to wear very nice on it. But obviously, again, you'll have to wait until a future update video where I tell you on how well it works. But I am familiar with the brand. Ron, the owner, I actually connected with him on Clubhouse. And he is a brilliant man who understands formulation so well. So I have no doubt it's going to be amazing just after having the conversations with him that I have. But Obviously, I haven't put it to the test, so can't tell you for sure just yet. Next up from Herbivore, this is Emerald, a hemp seed and adaptogen deep moisture glow oil for under your makeup or as skincare. Few drops of this oil will instantly calm, soothe, nourish, moisturize, and protect from environmental aggressors. You can thank the hemp seed oil, squalane, turmeric, and ashwagandha for those benefits. Morning and night, put 3 to 5 drops all over clean skin, vegan, cruelty-free, and natural. I am going to take 3 drops of this and apply this 1, 2, 3, and we'll do 4 drops. I'm going to apply this all over the skin. I'm going to avoid the immediate eye area just so that I don't put it on top of the eye primer / eye cream, but we will try it out. I definitely like the smell. I think it feels nice. My skin definitely enjoyed the oil. I will say, again, obviously it is skincare, so we're not going to know until 28 to 60 days if it really does anything more than add some shine. But I'm liking the glow because it doesn't look like a greasy glow. It just looks like a hydrated glow. Anyway, the next item in the box doesn't come on until I am done with my base. So I'm going to finish up my base, throw on a little bit of a black eyeliner, and I'll be right back to finish up the eye look, tie up the face, and go into the next item in the box. All right, I am back with a little bit of black liner in my waterline, and the base is done. I'm going to go into that dark gray again while the liner is still wet, and I'm going to set it down and smoke it out a bit. On the fluffier pencil brush side, I'm going to go back into the light purple and just kind of buff all of that out. Then on a tiny detailer brush, I'm going to go into the shade Insight right here, which is the frosty pink shade. And I'm going to highlight the inner corner and feather a little bit of that onto the eyelid. And the eye has come together quite nicely. I am going to be honest, I still think I would like it better with a lash on, but I'm really happy with how it turned out nonetheless. And I am going to skip the lash because it kind of doesn't make sense to do a mascara review and an eyeshadow review and then just throw on a fake lash. So I am going to skip a lash. I'm going to throw on the next item in the box. So this is from About Face. This is actually Halsey's brand. And this is the About Face Light Lock Highlight Fluid in Fight or Flight. I love the packaging, I can tell you that already. It is a cute little dropper with a highlight in there. So we are going to apply that. This retails for $32. A few drops of this lightweight liquid highlighter illuminates your skin like no other thanks to light-reflecting, icy pink pigments. You've got options under your base, over your base, with your base for extra glow. Shake well before use. And I'm going to close it, shake well, and use this as a highlighter today. So I'm going to take that right onto the skin. And I think we're going intense today. So I'm going to grab my sponge and just buff that in. I definitely don't think I need it as much as I grabbed, but it's still really nice. I like it. I think it's going to look better when I throw some blush on, but we will get to that. The next item in the box is from The New Co. This is a face wash, retails for $42. Simplify your routine with this ultra gentle yet effective face wash. Soap-free and sulfate-free, so it won't strip your skin, but it will remove dirt, pollution, makeup, and fortify your skin's barrier. 1 to 2 pumps on damp skin and rinse with warm water. Obviously, I'm not cleansing my face right this second, so I'm going to set this aside and try this out, and I'll let you know in a future video what I think of it. All right, there's one more item in the box, but it does not require anything else on my face. So I'm going to go put the rest of my face together, bronzer, blush, a little bit of a lip, and I'll be right back. All right, I am back. The face is done, and I really think everything looks absolutely beautiful. We do have one more item to talk about, though, and this comes from Tarte. This is the Clay Pot Amazonian Clay Waterproof Eyeliner in the shade Rose Gold. I don't really like liquid, gel, pot, any of those kind of liners that you would use, although it does say you can use this as an eyeshadow base. Comes in this little pot. The product retails for $21. 2-in-1 gel cream can be used as an eyeliner or eyeshadow depending on the look you're going for. It was made with rose gold mineral pigments, Amazonian clay, and moisturizing vitamin E for creamy application. Now, obviously today we're going based on the palette with something a little less rose gold and a little more smoky purple. So either way, it kind of doesn't go with the vibe today, but I'll have to give it a try in an upcoming video and let you know what I think. All in, this box had a retail value of $364 for a $50 a month price tag. Now, obviously, I got my money's worth just out of the palette, which I think is stunning. I do want to play around with it a lot more because the formula is fantastic, but I'm really liking this cool toned color story. Kind of want to play around with the blues and the greens. So let me know in the comments what colors you're the most excited for. Standout products. I think my complexion looks amazing, and I think these two played a really big part in that. I'm going to play around with it again just to see how it goes. I'm also loving the glow on the cheeks right now. It's just so ethereal. Now, obviously, this is from Halsey's brand, and I know that they wouldn't pick a product to go in the box that wasn't great, but we did get the lip from About Face a couple boxes ago, and I didn't love that one. So I don't love everything I've tried from that brand, but this is something I'm a big fan of just on how beautifully ethereal the cheeks look. Mascara, I could take it or leave it, but really the standout for me is going to be the eyeshadow palette. Let me know your thoughts down below. Did you think this box was worth it? Let me know, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!